Okay. Hey everybody. Good evening. Sorry I'm a little late. Um, just one of those days. Okay, so this is gonna be an all signs you versus your person. We're gonna see if we can get through all signs pretty quickly. Usually it just depends on how many callers or chat questions we get. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Stefan. So we're going to start with fire signs. We're going to start with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, the energy between you and your person, or the person just the energy. So yeah, let's see what comes out. This could be somebody you're with in separation with, you don't know yet. That's coming in. So yeah, let's see what comes out. Okay. Okay, Aries, Aries. Let's see what's going on in Aries energy, you and your person. Okay, great. Current energy between Aries and their person. Aries, Aries. Okay. Can I get a card for the person in Aries energy? Whoever's watching, thanks for tuning in if you're new. We're doing all signs energy between you and your person. If you have a chat question, or you'd like a free reading on the show, just message me on my Instagram page. I can call you through the app. Okay, Aries. Can I get a card for Aries energy, please? Okay. Can I get a card for the person in Aries energy currently? Hey, Kiss JG. Nice to meet you. I'm Stefan. Thanks for watching. We're doing all signs, you versus your person. Where are you chatting with us from? Also, if you'd ever like a reading, I do free phone readings during the show. You just have to message me on Instagram and I can call you through the app. Um, or if you have a chat question, I can't promise I can answer it, but um, I'm always happy to take a crack at it. So thanks for watching. Okay, what's the bridge between Aries and their person? Okay, okay. Oh, I just lost every card in one of my decks on the floor. So we'll get this after I flip these. Okay, Aries, yay. I like seeing a happy card for the first card out. Interesting. Um, Andrea, Andrea Hector, nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Um, Thanks for being here. We're doing Aries right now. You versus your person. We're gonna do all signs. Where are you chatting with us from? And for anybody new, this is like my first month streaming. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just started this channel. I really wanted to start something different that no one's done on YouTube or nothing I've seen on the tarot channels. So, really, the show's always live and um, always free. And we take phone calls on the show. You just message me on Instagram and I can call you right through the app. And thank you guys so much for being here. My name's Stefan, by the way. I'm in New York, I'm like an hour outside the city. Me and my two gigantic dogs. Okay, every card fell on the floor. I have to get them because I need some clarifiers because I'm getting some very interesting energy. So let me just grab them real quick. Wait. Okay, You're an Aries? Perfect. Look at that. No such thing as coincidence, huh? Um, okay. Did I get everything? I sure did. I'm just going to give this a quick shuffle. Okay. Can I get a clarifier, please, for Aries person's energy? Hmm. This is very interesting, Aries. Um, this is really very interesting energy. The card that came out for you is the Sun. Um, this is the happiest card in the deck. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, this is a card of like really just radiating like light and like being very magnetic. Um, it's such a beautiful energy to be in, whoever I'm speaking to. Um, I mean, this is the happiest card in the deck. I mean, there's like a little little boy running fucking bareback on a horse, in like a field. Um, and what it really symbolizes is like the energy of really being completely comfortable, like in your own skin, being your authentic self, which is just such an amazing energy to be in. It's an energy I wish all of us could be in all the time. This is really and it's so magnetic. People notice it. Like you're so unapologetically you in such like a kind, fluid way that people just can't help but like look at you. Um, the energy of your person is the Three of Wands, which is interesting. Of the person in your energy, clarified by the Ace of Swords. Um, the bridge card between you two is the Hermit. This is really interesting. I am still a little unclear on the dynamic between you two, but it's really positive. Clearly, you two are kind of in separation or not speaking. Um, wow. Okay, I'm getting two different scenarios. The first scenario is that um, you're in really beautiful, magnetic, positive energy, just kind of surrounded in light. In the first scenario, and I gotta read them both if I'm seeing them both. Your person is really in an energy of wanting to like take things to like the next level with you in like a really nice way. Like this is kind of like foresight looking towards the future. And I really think that they plan on expressing this to you in a really sincere way. This feels like a conversation that has not yet been had. Um, and for whatever reason, I think that the two of you have really kind of been, I don't know if you're in separation, but the two of you have really maybe even kind of spent a little bit of time apart in one scenario to reflect on what this relationship means to the two of you. Or you've just been unbelievably kind of like pensive and reflective, spending a little time apart to figure out like who the two of you really are. It's really like a very beautiful energy. The other scenario, which is weird, you don't see this too often. I think the two of you, whoever like the energy, like whoever this other person is to you, I think that you guys have a very like tight, open relationship with one another, like truly. And I think that maybe you've decided to spend some time apart. I think that you're very like happy and secure with who you are in a serious way, and um, and the person that you're with needs some time on their own to go explore, and they've expressed this to you. But it almost wasn't like because that's why the hermit's there. Like you guys are separated, but it feels almost very positive and like loving and trusting. Like both of you understand each other's needs, which is really beautiful. That's the other scenario that I'm picking up on. I'd really like to see some outcome cards. Can I get a card for um, outcome, best and worst outcome? Yeah, best and worst outcome, and then advice. Best outcome, worst outcome, please. Okay. Then a card for advice, please. Wow, beautiful. Wow, this, okay. So the best possible outcome, you got the High Priestess. This is a card of, I mean, intuition, self knowledge, which is really interesting because of what I said earlier about the two of you kind of taking time apart in a healthy way, like a non toxic way that you both really support one another in. It's a card of like an inner knowing, um, really that I think the two of you are going to get back together and be a lot stronger through this separation. Or the other scenario, an inner knowing that the two of you like intuitively are going to come together and take the next step and have like a really beautiful connection. This is really gorgeous energy. The worst case scenario is I think you two might hold on too tightly to what you have separately. Like you might hold on too tightly to your own independence. That's actually coming out very strongly too. Guys, just take whatever applies to your situation. I mean, general readings, you know, I mean, I'm reading for kind of like shapeless energy, so they can be kind of complex. I just read kind of all the messages that I am channeling. Just take what applies. You know, there's lots of Aries out there. Not everybody has the exact same story. Um, but the worst case scenario is you just kind of end up holding on too tightly to each of your independence, and not necessarily in a maybe in not in a bad way, but um, the advice really, which I think is very um, interesting that this came out. Um, you know, I mentioned you two kind of respecting each other's space to be your own individual in a healthy way, in a very healthy way. This card, the Knight of Pentacles, is like slow and steady energy. It's about not cutting corners. So in this context, you guys are not trying to rush into anything, which could end up maybe like sabotaging like a really like spiritual connection. So you're going slow with it. Um, but the Knight of Pentacles always gets to where he is going. Like, he's unwavering. So he's very committed to what he's doing. Very committed to what he's doing. There is an energy sometimes of this guy being not very adventurous. Um, but he's hardworking and he's realistic about the goals. So that's the advice I think from Spirit. Um, that whichever path you guys go, you know, keep trying to slowly develop this relationship and not cut corners or go too fast. And I think you guys might really have something special. So, okay, that was a nice message. That was a nice reading. It's always nice to see two energies like really um like support each other and what they need, even if it's not with one another at the moment. That's like a really healthy energy. It's a really healthy energy. There's no bad context to the sun. No bad context to the sun. So, Spirit, thanks for the clear messages. All right, so next we're gonna do Leo. So we're at 14, or we're at 15. Okay. You're from Chicago, but living in Indiana. Okay. Haven't been to Chicago, but I've been to Illinois a couple times. Um, and I've been to Indiana. That's actually the name of my dog. So, okay, so next we're gonna do Leo. Leo, what's going on in the energy of Leo and their person? Leo, what's going on between Leo and the person and their energy? Leo, sun, moon, rising placement. 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 Um, you and the energy between your person. Ah, Leo. Okay. Can I get a card for? Let me cut. Athulia. Hello there. Nice to meet you. Thanks for joining us. Okay. I think I could probably try and pull some cards. Do you want, so you want to get some feelings between you and AJ? I'm having a hard time reading your text. Please tell me, AJ 9. Okay, AJ, his feelings for Athulia. You want to know? Okay. So you want Athulia, you want to know if AJ has feelings for you? Sure. I'd be happy to pull cards from you. It's so nice to meet you, by the way. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Stefan. Um, are you from Greece by chance? That seems like a Greek name. I'm just kind of I'm from New York, by the way. And if you're new, yeah, it's such a pleasure to meet you. I don't think I've seen you here before. Um, oh, you're from India? Okay. I'm not obviously good at that game. I was just kind of shooting from the hip. I'd be happy to pull a card for you. Let me just. All right, so we're not going to do Leo. Let's see what comes out. I can't promise I'll get. Sometimes with chat, I don't get super clear messages. It's a lot easier to connect and channel with messages on phone readings. But let's see if I can pull some energy between you and your person. Um, is there anything you can tell me about the situation, just briefly? Sometimes that helps me get clear messages. Okay. Okay. Can I get um can I get three cards between Athulia and AJ and their current feelings? Okay. Okay. All right, let's see, Athulia. Can I get a card? What is AJ's? Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry. You dated 9 years and his parents didn't agree to your marriage? Wow. Mm. Yeah, Athulia, it's funny. I had this really sweet girl. She lives actually in Boston, but she's Indian. She was on the show for a phone reading, and we actually had a really long conversation about like how stressful it was for her, like the expectations in like her culture, for like marriage with like family. I can't even imagine. Um, you know, I'm the kind of guy that would say fuck it. Who cares what anybody else thinks? But I know that it's a lot more complex than that. With family dynamics in India. I can't imagine what that feels like if the two of you wanted to be together. Um, you know, Let's pull some cards. I, yeah, I'm so sorry what you're going through. Why didn't they agree to your marriage? What's AJ's current feelings for Athulia spirit? Oh, Athulia, AJ's got the hots for you. We're gonna pull some more cards. They're addicted to you. This is very clear. This person's got a ton of passion for you, a ton of passion. Um, the King of Wands too. This person is very creative and magnetic too. I could see how you might be addicted to them. The King of Wands is like a really creative, charismatic, bold person. Super, super sexy too. Um, so he or she is looking at you. They definitely have strong feelings for you. That's so clear to me with that one card. Um, what's their future actions, Spirit? What's AJ's future actions towards Athulia? Athulia, so because you're new, I just want to let you know, I tend to get really sucked into um, chat questions, and I always have a million questions for you. With the chat questions, I do try to keep it really short because it's tough to get in depth having chat conversations. But I'd be honored to do a phone reading with you on the show so we can really kind of dig in and see what's going on and talk about this. Today, if you're not comfortable with that, any other time, I have the same. I stream every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If you'd ever like a free phone reading on the show, you just have to message me on my Instagram. It's in the top right, the White Dog Tarot, and I can call you through the Instagram app, and we can really get a lot more info. But this person clearly likes you, like very passionate for you. What's their future action, Spirit? Mm, it's crazy, guys. A lot of fire energy, Athulia. First card out to represent how their feelings towards you, King of Wands. Second card out, Three of Wands, guys. This just came out in the other deck. So weird. Um, can I get a clarifier, Spirit? What does this mean, their future actions? Hmm. Athulia, listen, I I just want you to know, because you're new, I'm not a psychic, and what I don't like to do is like get in the way of the universe and tell you definitively that something is a certain way, like what I see, because that's just really unethical. Hey, Justine, so nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by. Where are you chatting with us from? I'm Stefan, by the way. We're just pulling some cards for someone in the chat, and then we are also doing all signs you versus your person. Justine, if you'd like a reading, I'd love to have you on too. Andrea, if you want to send me a message on my Instagram, it's in the top right. I can call you right through the app when I get your message. Absolutely, Justine. So anyway, Athulia, what I was saying, listen, I don't want to, it would be unethical for me to tell you something is a certain way. All I can do is just pick up on the energy that I see. And just remember, we have free will, so it changes every day. And I just want you to know, I really know how you feel. I can't imagine. Um, I mean, I obviously didn't grow up in Indian culture, I know this might not be helpful to tell you before I tell you what I see, but um, you know, you can't control who you fall in love with, and if you guys both mutually love each other, I would be fucking damned if I let anybody in my family tell me who I couldn't be with. And I know it's not always that simple. It seems like you're pretty young. What, you're like 25. But what I see is, unfortunately, them having to look towards the future, towards somebody else. If I had to venture a guess, it's somebody that their parents approve of. I know you said that their parents wouldn't allow your marriage. And again, I can't imagine what that's like in India, like having to have your parents arrange it. That's crazy. That must be really stressful. Um, that's unfortunately what I'm seeing. I think that they're going to have to look somewhere else because of their parents. Now, that's not necessarily true. Um, and if you really love, I, I, I don't know if you're a male or a female. If you really love him or her, just go after it. Just go after it. I think you just need to ask yourself how important they are to you, um, and what you'd be willing to do to be with them. If it, but it definitely seems like they have a lot of passion. Um, okay, Athulia, he has a ton of fucking passion for you. Excuse my language, a lot. Okay, so I'm sorry that that happened, but if you want to pull more cards, we could do a phone chat, or we could do a phone reading. Hey, Nightfall Bliss, so nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by. Justine, you're from New Jersey? Cool. I live in New York. I'm in the Hudson Valley. I briefly lived in New Jersey, like when I was really, really young. Okay, let's see if we got any requests. Guys, if anybody wants a phone reading, they're always free on this show. You just have to shoot me a message on my Instagram. It's in the top right, the White Dog Tarot. I can call you through the Instagram app. If anybody wants to ask a question in the chat instead, if they're not comfortable calling in, I'm happy to pull a couple cards. I try to keep it shorter in the chat, and again, I don't try to pretend to be something I'm not. If I'm not getting a clear message, I'll let you know. And there's some questions that I don't think I can answer, that I don't think are like ethical, like certain yes or no questions. Athulia, you're so welcome. Listen, if you want to talk about this some more, you can always reach out to me on my Instagram. Just message me. I'm here to help you. I know what you're going through. I can imagine how difficult that is. So, um, Justine, sure, go ahead. Nightfall Bliss. That's one of those questions that I can't answer in a chat. Please don't take that the wrong way. Um, I'm not a psychic. I it would just be like, I don't know. It would be insincere of me to make up to try to tell you when. That's so specific, and tarot is, um, future time with tarot is strange. So that's not a question I would be able to answer for you. I mean, we could pull energy and see what's going on, but um, you're in, oh, Nightfall Bliss. You're in Pittsburgh. Cool. Justine, what's your question? And if you'd like to do a phone reading, I'd love to have you on. Everybody who's new, thank you so much for being here. I just started this channel like a month ago. Um, and honestly, I didn't think I would get more than like 50 subscribers. So I really appreciate it. Why? Why is someone talking behind your back? Um, that might be the wrong question to ask. Um, let's see what we can pull. I can't make a promise. That seems like a really specific thing to ask. Let's see what comes out. Can you just be a little bit more clear? Um, we haven't met. I haven't heard your voice, so channeling with cards. I need a little bit of like a clearer um, understanding of what's going on to channel into. So before I pull, I don't really understand what you mean fully. Um, but if you'd like to hop on the phone with me, I always like to say this to everybody. I know it can be kind of intimidating. Nobody here knows each other, and I really started this channel so we could all just like have a place to be truthful with each other. And even like speak like the uncomfortable truths so we could all try to like hopefully grow, because that's how you grow. Okay, great. Just yeah, can't wait to speak with you. Just send me a message on my Instagram right now. And when I get your message, I'll call you through the app. I'm going to very quickly do Leo while I'm waiting for your message on IG, and then I'll call you right through the app. Um, and Athuya, I hope that was helpful. Um, I feel like you probably knew all that already, though. Um, guys, if anyone's new here, please like and subscribe. It's a huge help to me. If you like what we're building here. Um, I really wanted to try and start something different that I've never seen before on any of the other YouTube channels. So, um, oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, did you message me on my personal? Let's see. I think I can switch. Everybody, message me on the White Dog Tarot, not my personal one. Um, but let's see if I can get this up and running here. Um, Justine, I don't know if you sent me a friend request, if that was you. Um, Everybody in the top right of the screen, um, message me on the White Dog Tarot, and then I can call you through the app. So let's see. Okay, great. There we go. Okay. Justine, are you Val's Playhouse or Noah? Noah. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I don't know what. Okay. Um, I just got two messages. There we go. Okay, we're gonna give Justine a call here. All right. Looks like we're having trouble getting in touch with Justine. Okay. So I have one more call. Justine, we'll try to get you back on in a second. Um, Sorry, guys. We try. If I can't get you, I just have to move on. Just because we have viewers watching.
Hello.
Oh, hi. How are you? Who am I speaking to?
Hello.
Hello?
Uh, yes.
Hi, how are you? So nice to meet you. I'm Stefan. Uh,
I'm Nash.
what's your name, or what can I call you if you'd prefer a nickname? That's okay
Uh,
too.
no, you could just call me Nash, but I'm Nash.
Naj, nice to meet you, Naj. Where are you calling from?
Uh, New York.
Oh, you're in New York too. So cool. Me too.
Yeah.
I'm like in the Hudson Valley. I'm like in Columbia County. I don't know if you know where that is. It's kind of by Kingston. I'm in Hudson, New York.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Well, it's so great to meet you. Thank you so much for coming on. So what's on your mind today? What's going on?
Nothing much. I just wanted to know, if someone's telling, a person I don't really talk to, but I want to talk to, and like, he just doesn't, want to talk to me, but I'm just wondering if someone's talking behind my back towards him about me.
Okay. So are you concerned that somebody's like kind of getting in the way of like a potential connection?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Let's see what we can pull. Thank you so much for finding my
Yeah.
channel, by the way. It's so great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Let's see what's going on. Can I get a card for Naj? What is this person's current feelings? Hmm, interesting. Well, Naj, I think you might. I mean, your intuition's obviously picking up on something correct. That's what I'm seeing. By the way, are you just listening or are you watching too? I always like to ask.
Right now I'm just listening.
Okay.
I could watch too.
No problem. No, you know what? Well, you can always replay this after if you want to go back and rewind to see the cards. But I just like to ask so I can tell you what I'm seeing in case you're not watching.
Yeah.
So for everybody else, Naj, the card that came out was the Four of Cups. When I tried to set the intention of your person towards you, um, this is telling me that this is like a card of kind of feeling like apathetic and like uninterested. Like it could be like about being emotionally detached a little bit. This is telling me that,
Yeah.
I mean, you're kind of spot on. At least we're gonna pull some more cards, but there does seem to be like an energy of them kind of being disinterested with you. Um, let's see. Can I get another card? Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, the only reason why we stopped talking the first time was because I got mad at him and I cursed him out, and I did apologize, but I guess
Okay.
he's possibly still upset with that.
All right. Well, I mean, that was the big thing to do to apologize. I definitely have a lot of respect for you. A lot of people aren't even, you know, don't don't even have the ability to apologize when they do something wrong. What's your sign, by the way?
I'm a Virgo.
You're a Virgo? Okay, cool. Um, let's see. It's funny. I do feel like you did try to make like a heartfelt apology to this person. Um, can I get some cards on other people in the energy?
His name is David.
David, okay. Hmm, there he is. He just showed up as the emperor in the middle. Does this guy do pretty well for himself?
Yeah, he works very hard. He's a hardworking guy.
That's funny that you said that. Um, the card, like the emperor clarified the Nine of Pentacles, which is really a card of like a, like enjoying your hard work, like the abundance, the energy you put in. Um,
Hmm.
Spirit, what's the bridge right now? What's going on? I don't. Hmm. So, Naj, did I say your name right? Naj?
It's Nash.
Naj. Okay.
Nash.
Naj, the next card that came out again was the Three of Wands. I feel like I'm having a hard time pulling energy on, or nothing's really coming out yet about other people around.
Yeah.
The Three of Wands came out, telling me that, I mean, he's certainly kind of looking towards the future. Unfortunately, I feel like he seems kind of like emotionally like uninterested in what you're offering him. And something tells me that like you guys could have like a really special relationship. I'm just kind of getting that from the four.
I mean,
Yeah.
we did. We never argued before, really like that. But then when I got upset and I was just being stubborn. I started cursing him out and stuff. So
How long were
but
you
then
guys?
I just apologized.
How long were you guys together for?
A minute.
Okay, not very
Not
long.
really, but it was just a while.
Okay. Listen, I'll be the first to tell you, I understand. I mean, I've had some very intense, very short relationships, so I get it. It's not always about how long you've been with somebody. Um, I'm gonna keep pulling some cards. What did you guys argue about, if you don't mind me asking? What was the argument about?
Well,
Hey, you don't have to feel uncomfortable. I've made more fucking mistakes in my life, especially in past relationships, than I could possibly talk about on this show in one episode. So just know that any mistake that you may perceive that you've made, I've made it tenfold. And I really believe that everybody who finds this channel in a lot of ways is like mirrors me, an extension of what I've gone through, like just on a different timeline. So listen, I'm not here to if if there's somebody that's not going to judge you, I can promise you it's me, okay? I'm here to help and not judge you. Okay, we all fucking make mistakes. So I mean, you seem like a really sweet person who feels bad about what happened. I'm just trying to get a feeling of like I almost feel like this guy is kind of being a little immature, truthfully, like over the fight. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. That's why I wanted to know what it was about.
so no, I just asked him if we could like do stuff, and he was like, I don't want to do that, and then he was like, okay, we're just friends, and I was like, okay. Then I got really upset because we did a lot of stuff that friends don't usually do, but and then I just ended up cursing him out, and he just. But leading up to that, I was also telling him like I was just telling him I don't if I'm not a player. I'm not gonna just sit here and just have my time waste and stuff like that.
You said that to him?
Basically stuff like that too. Huh?
You said that to him?
Yeah.
You go, girl.
Like,
I'm fucking proud of you. That takes serious courage. Like I just want to let you know, without knowing anything else, I'm so fucking proud of you that you did that. Like that's you setting clear boundaries with people about like your value. So I know that sometimes it hurts when it's not well received. And trust me, a lot of times when you do that with people, they don't take it well. I just want you to know that I have a lot of respect for you for saying that. Like that's not you just like popping off on him. That's you telling him like what you deserve and what you're okay with. So I'm sorry. I just wanted you to know that. Like I have a lot of respect that you said that to him. So, um, go ahead. I'm sorry. Continue.
no, you're good. You could keep because it's like he could be still be upset about because it's been months since I really last spoken to him.
Okay.
Because I really did curse him out. I cursed that boy out clean.
Good.
I was just fed up, but at the same time, I wasn't myself because I was sick and I was in the hospital and I was getting medications that had me just not myself. And then when I was getting off it, that's when I started reacting more because on the medicine, I would just just be so calm and so a little slow reactive.
You were in the hospital?
Yeah, before the argument. And
did he was he there for
he
you?
doesn't know.
Like, was he there for you?
No. Not really, because we stopped talking because a situation with my sister happened. My sister popped off, but she did, but I didn't. But then
Natch, I gotta tell you.
we were gonna
Listen.
we were gonna meet up.
Can I tell you what I'm seeing? Can I tell you what I'm seeing? This is what I'm seeing. I don't know how old this kid is or how old you are. I mean, are you like in your early 20s? I'm just kind of venturing a guess.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. First of all, I completely understand how I'm 36, so I've had a lot of relationships, and I can tell you that when you speak like what you told me you said to him, a lot of young dudes don't know how to process that, like that type of information. That's like a very adult fucking like podium that you stood on with this guy. And he probably was not expecting it. Listen, I am not the guy that's gonna tell everybody, like every caller, that they're gonna win $1 million and like fall in love. That's just not real life, guys. You know, like I wouldn't be doing anybody a service if I just told everybody what they wanted to hear. But I want to tell you what I'm seeing. I think this guy like honestly is up in his fucking feelings big time. Like I think he's taking it personally that you did that, but in the wrong way. Like, rather than look at why you felt the way you felt, I think he's refusing to see that and like almost just turn his back to you in some way, which is really fucking immature. And I know sometimes we hope for the best. I think that he told you a lot about who he was by you doing that. And you seem like a very open person. Like, I'm getting a lot of like I know you're a Virgo, which is earth energy.
Yeah, I am pretty open.
I feel like this Queen of Cups that came out is really you. Like, you understanding like complex like emotions of people and being very open like to how you feel. Like, you also, I feel like you're kind of creative too. That's coming out a little bit. But
yeah,
what the cards are telling me, and again, we have free will, we can do whatever we want. I really think you got the Fool and followed by Temperance, which are two really significant major arcana, and you got a really nice third card, which I'm going to tell you about in a second. I think the universe is telling you that you know, unfortunately, everything you need to about this guy. And you need to just, like, move on. Like, but take a leap of faith and just move on from this guy. Like, and when you do that, the card that came out after, Temperance, this is a beautiful energy. This is a card of like divine timing. I always get like a really like significant like.
But the thing is, me and him been like dealing with each other for like years, and it's like I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to move on from him.
Okay.
Cause he shows little signs. He shows little signs because, like, yes, somebody could be mad, but he shows little signs that he still cares about me in like some ways. Like, Instagram, he posted something significant, or like, I'm like, okay, I noticed that, but you still haven't spoken to me. And it's like, I know what I said was hurtful, but at the same time, I was, putting a foot down, and like he did, and the thing was, he before I even cursed him out, he was trying to focus on what me and him had, because he told me that he wants to work on what me and him have, and I was like, I know, but I was being stubborn at the time. I can be stubborn, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so listen, I want to tell you the last card that came out. What this is showing me, when I said you need to like kind of take a leap of faith, and walk away, and followed by the Temperance card. So the divine timing aspect, this is also, for everybody watching, a card of like balance, like mixing all the elements together. The other card that came out after that, Naj, is the Two of Cups, which is a beautiful energy. I mean, this is a card of partnership, like balanced partnership. Like this can also be a card of like real like friendship too. But these two cards coming out right after the Fool, what this is telling me and what divine timing means, like when we incorporate like balance, is in order for, I am not telling you to like move on from this guy. I'm telling you that you need to just trust like in yourself and take a leap of faith to do what's right for you. And that is going to help like continue to stand in your power, and that's going to help like bring balance into the relationship with this guy like in time. This Two of Cups, this is the last card that came out. This tells me that you guys can have like a really healthy, balanced relationship if you both work
that's
on
what
it.
it was before. Like we would be on and off, but it wouldn't be on purpose because we have our own lives, really.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
anytime I'll see him, we'll be just like really, we'll have a good time. But then I started seeing the little patterns that I would tell him about.
Yeah.
And he will take accountability.
Good.
He's the kind of guy to take accountability for stuff too.
Good.
And so am I, but I do have I feel like he does that tit for tat thing. If you do something, he's gonna do it too. Like,
yeah.
and it's like I was being stubborn first. I mean, he really was being stubborn because he stopped talking to me over a situation that didn't have nothing to do with me, but I did say something about it.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what either hurt his feelings or his ego or whatever.
Yeah.
And then when he came back, I was just being a little more stubborn, and I was being way more stubborn after I cursed him out because he was still willing to meet up with me and talk to me. But then like I said, he just probably feels some type of way about me cursing him out because when you don't know me, but I can come off as nice and sweet, but there's like boundaries. Like when someone either oversteps a boundary, that's what you will hear. Like,
I think that's the right
gonna hurt, and
that's the right attitude. You have to be that way. And honestly, having like healthy boundaries, like about what's okay and not okay, it's one of the most like attractive qualities that somebody can have, because it shows that you love yourself and you know your worth. And the Temperance card is actually, funny enough, a card about like moderation. Listen, I want to get a card for advice. It's pretty clear that you guys could have a really healthy, balanced relationship, but it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of work, and it seems like you're willing to put it in. And listen, I can tell you that if we decide to stay in a relationship, that listen, I've stayed in relationships because I was like in love when I intuitively knew that I should get the fuck out of there as quickly as possible, and I didn't listen. And if we don't listen to that, and I know it hurts, but it seems like he wants to work on this with you, and you have a real chance to have like a really special connection. I mean, it's clear you guys have a really good friendship, which I really love to see. Like, it's not just based on like physical.
I haven't spoken to him in like months.
I think
because of the situation with me, of me cursing him out, but as the woman, I also tried to apologize because either other people that he's dealt with haven't really done that, and I've seen his friends. His friends are really rude to him sometimes. Or
he's got toxic friends. So Naj, this is what I'm seeing, because I understand what you're saying. All I can tell you is is what the cards are showing me. I think you need to just try, and I'm not telling you to like completely cut this guy off, but like focus on yourself, like walking your own path, like a new
Yeah.
beginning, like taking a leap of faith, like for yourself. And by doing that, like you can still communicate with him, but the temperance card with the two of
I'm
cups.
sorry, but you say you were cutting out.
Okay. What I said was the Fool is telling me that, I mean, after it came out after the Queen of Cups, you've really opened up to this guy. It's been a while. The universe is telling you, in like some ways, to just take a leap of faith, to move on, like for yourself, like do right by yourself. And that is going, and not necessarily to just like ghost this guy, but that's going to really help with, like, followed by temperance, bring like balance in divine timing into this connection, in a significant way, to give you guys an opportunity to like rekindle like a relationship together. But like, it's really important that you focus on you and you don't try to force something. It's all about like, this is a card of moderation, Sagittarius energy. You know,
Yeah,
sometimes. Is he really? All right.
Yeah,
well, it looks like he's showing up in his own reading. That's pretty actually significant then. That would show up. That's actually very significant. Listen, we can't force things to happen. That's the first thing. And sometimes it's really important that people understand what it is to miss you so they can appreciate you, you know? Like, I don't know if he's actively trying to come in and out of your life, or if you guys just haven't really been talking and now you are again. But it sounds like he's got some work to do on himself, truthfully. I mean, you definitely seem very mature. I mean, fuck, you seem a lot more mature than I was at your at your age. So hats off to you. But he has love for you. I think he definitely has a hard time opening up. Like, he definitely seems a little bit emotionally shut down at times, and he gets triggered.
He did tell me he doesn't know how to express his feelings, and I was like, but it's okay because you could have told me about that.
There you go.
Like, it's all right.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna fault him for that. You know, it's funny. Maturity and age have literally nothing to do with each other. There's grown ass men who are 50 years old and still can't fucking express their feelings. Okay, it's not easy to do. And just remember, you can't force somebody to do that. And we can't fix people. That's not our job. All you can do is be a friend. Let him know that like you appreciate him, that if he's ready to like have a conversation, that you'd love to talk to him because you care about him. But you can't force things to happen. That's the divine timing card. It's about letting things unfold naturally. But this is the
because I get impatient.
I know, I do too. Trust me, I'm so impatient. Like, but this card is telling me, like the temperance card, that universe has your fucking back, girl. Like, this is telling me that things work out in time when you just take a leap of faith and just go with it. Do right by yourself. Like, there's an energy too of like you being carefree and just making yourself happy. He's gonna look at you and be like, wow, like she seems so happy on her own. Like, I feel like it's gonna almost help him heal and give you guys at least a chance to come back to each other. Like, it's attractive to people when you can be happy on your own, and not hold on to like anger, and like also be receptive to them, like if they want to come in and like talk to you. Like, obviously you don't want this guy to come in and like love bomb you and then disappear. You know what's healthy. But listen, you are saying the right things, and you triggered the fuck out of this kid when you kept it 100 with him, and I'm really fucking proud of you for that. That takes like a lot of courage, and sometimes doing that doesn't always give us the answer we want, but it helps clear the way for the right people. Like, if somebody, like, all you can do is speak from the heart and like tell people how you feel, and like tell people what you're not okay with if they overstep. And if they can't handle that, like that's one, the universe getting them out of your way so you can meet somebody who does understand that about you. I just want to get one more card um for advice. Are you in the city, by the way?
Um, I live in Maryland.
Oh, you're in Maryland?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Naj, I got some really beautiful energy for you. The last card that came out, which is so nice. You have a lot of really nice things coming in. You really do. The last card that came out for you is the Nine of Cups. This is, you know what this card is? This is fucking wish
No.
fulfillment. This is like total wish fulfillment. Like this is the card of like personal satisfaction. This actually, you might even get laid, truthfully. This could be a card of like
I
meeting
hope
somebody.
so.
I mean, it did show up after the Two of Cups. Listen, I'm getting multiple messages about this Two of Cups card with the Nine of Cups, which are, I mean, these are beautiful cards, by the way. The last two cards that came out, both could be true, one could be true. But what it's
Yeah.
showing me is one, this Temperance card, which is his energy, followed by the Two of Cups. In time, this kid will get his shit together by you doing right by yourself. And I would expect him to come back and like want a commitment with you, potentially.
Yeah.
I also see a scenario where you have somebody fucking brand new coming in, like brand new, once you take that leap, like somebody you don't know, that's really going to be your like wish fulfillment, like somebody that's really going to make you feel like emotionally like satisfied and full. This is like a really nice energy. This guy has everything like in this card.
But I'm not trying to move on.
I know you're not. I know you're
I'm
not.
so used to this guy.
But listen, when we try to hold on to things that are not meant for us at this moment, it's going like the universe will literally delay things, like good things in your life. I get it. But you trying to like hold on to something that's clearly he's not ready for right now is not going to help
Yeah.
you be where you should be, and it's not going to help you to come together. You need to
Yeah, true.
listen. I know it's easier said than done. Okay, I get it. Okay, I really do. Anything that I say, all I can ever do is speak from my own personal experiences in life, and also tell you what I see in the cards. And this guy is, I mean, the Four of Cups. This guy, he might want to have like small conversations with you, but the second shit gets real with him, he's gonna shut down right now. How old is he?
He's like 21.
Okay. You know, this is not even a listen, I'm not a psychiatrist or a therapist, but I can tell you like this is like a fact. Like men's brains, and actually women's for that matters, they don't fully form till they're 26. Like I didn't even know who the fuck I was when I was 21. You know what I was doing? I was living in my car surfing around like in California. That's what I was doing. I had no idea who I was, what I wanted, what made me happy. And this kid's got a lot of growing to do still. And maybe you can help him get there so you guys can have a good relationship. But I can promise you, you're not going to be happy with somebody who can't even like sit down and have a real conversation with you. You know,
I mean, we had real conversations before, but like literally cursing him out was just not it. Because
okay,
when I would get aggressive, a little aggressive with him before, because we had many mature conversations,
Okay.
like
I know.
and like that. He was like, I understand.
I'm not saying you didn't, but I can tell you that you hit home. You hit a nerve with him. I know we say shit out of anger sometimes. One, you did the bigger thing, you apologized, which takes a lot of courage, and it shows a lot of maturity. But even though you might have said it in the wrong way in anger, and I know that might be weighing on you, I'm telling you that you hit some fucking deep nerve with him, and that's like I think he got a little bit butthurt by it, truthfully. Like I think that's why he kind of emotionally shut off. I think you triggered him a little bit. Like, I think you maybe.
Yeah, it was very triggering. I was angry. I was cursing him out. I was threatening him. Like, it was very triggering.
Hey, people don't like to hear about who they really are sometimes. Like, you know, especially you got a 21-year-old kid who's probably never been spoken to by a woman like that. It probably triggered his ego big time. And if he can't accept your apology, because I'm sure he's made mistakes too, you know. Hey Pam.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. You did not miss us. But Naj, listen, I really think things are gonna work out. I know that it's tough right now, but if you try to hold on to him, one, you're letting him know that he can just show back up in your life whenever he wants, which is not good. You know, don't make yourself an option with him. Find your own I mean, you're so young. You know, you know how many times I fell in love before I was 22? I couldn't even tell you. It's so rare that you meet somebody when you're 21 and you stay with them forever. It happens. I can tell you as a 36-year-old guy, everybody that I know who's 21 and still married, they're in sexless fucking marriages, okay? So this guy has some work to do on himself, and you can be there for him, and you'll know when he's ready. But when you do right by yourself, you can still keep in contact with him, but at least open yourself up to new opportunities. That is so, why would you close yourself off to something that could be better? You know, for somebody who can't appreciate like how special you seem to be. You know, like you want somebody who sees you, you know, and I think you guys might have a real chance to get back together. But I really think it's going to start with you. Like it's how you choose to move forward. That's that Fool energy. And it's watch what happens. I mean, the cards that came out, you got the Fool followed by Temperance. So when you finally fucking just take the leap and just try to like move forward for yourself, whatever that means, like focus on you, be open to new adventures, new people, it's going to set off like a chain reaction of divine timing. This also could tell me that it could maybe like make him heal a little bit. It's going to either bring him back in this Two of Cups energy or somebody new. Yeah. Listen, sometimes when we're not looking for love, that's when it comes into our life. And again, this could be him or somebody new. And either way, it is going to bring you everything you wanted. That's what this Knight of Cups is. This is the last card. Like, this is wish fulfillment. This is telling me that whoever this person is in divine timing, whether it's him coming back, which is very possible since the Temperance is his energy, it's going to give you everything. Let me ask you a question. Would you rather force a relationship with him now when he's not ready and maybe you aren't either, truthfully? Like, because you guys still have some stuff to figure out and have it not work? Or would you rather go off and then have a beautiful, perfect relationship in like 6 months? I think we know the answer, right? And I know I know you're impatient, but really beautiful things take time to develop. They really do. And every card here is telling me that you have amazing fucking energy. And right now, everything that you have that's like overflowing, he's just not ready for it. This kid's not ready for it, but the universe wants you to know like what is ahead of you if you stop hyper focusing on one person who's probably making you anxious as fuck. I mean, why would you want to? Why would you want to feel like that? You know, like
I don't, and I know not to, but
nobody does.
It's just that.
Listen, I'm addicted to pain. I was fucking addicted to pain, like self-inflicted pain. I get it. I fucking get it. Trust me. Like I think that's why I started getting tattoos, because I stopped being so self-destructive. So I needed to like find other ways to feel pain that were maybe more growth oriented. I get it. But I can promise you, once you like just look forward and you stop focusing on this and you just let it unfold naturally, good things are going to start happening for you. There's so much more than just him there. And you know what? You might even feel happier for a while. That's usually when people come back into our life, when we've found like balance within ourselves. Straight up, girl. Um, Naj, listen, I think we got some good messages. Listen, I know what you're going through. Um, Listen, if you ever need anything, you have questions, you need somebody to talk to, I always have your back. You can always message me on Instagram. Always, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna follow up with you in like a week or two and see how you're going, or see how everything's going. Listen, with this Fool, take chances. Like do new things. Open yourself up to new things. Like when we just get a feeling that we should go somewhere or do something, like that little split second feel, that is our higher selves telling us what to do. So don't ignore it. Okay, don't ignore it. It's really important, and this guy will come back. He will, but it's not going to be the way that you want if you make it seem like you're just sitting around waiting for him, not keeping yourself open. Like, make him fucking earn you. Like, you know what I mean? Make him earn you. Because right now, he doesn't feel like he has to. He feels like he can just go fuck around, do whatever he wants. And he doesn't have to worry about competing for you or earning like your love, which seems to be pretty fucking deep. I mean, with this Queen of Cups. So, um, that's the best advice I can give you. And it's also exactly what the cards are showing me. Okay. And I know it's tough. But you seem strong. So I know you can do it. And just remember, pain and like anxiety are temporary, and they're meant to help us learn lessons and heal and make us stronger. So like enjoy and like sit with it, like most people aren't fucking lucky enough to feel like something that raw, like pain over somebody. It's like a very real feeling. Like just sit with it and do something for yourself, okay? Just take the leap forward, not focused on him. And I promise you have something coming in, whether it's him or somebody else. That couldn't be more clear, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, it was such a pleasure to meet you. I'm so glad you found my channel. I just started this channel like a month ago. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm so happy you found it. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. We're friends on Instagram now. Please message me if you have questions, you need anything, okay? I'm here to help. I know what you're going through, okay? I know what you're going through. So you're going to be fine. I'm telling you, you're going to be fine. If I didn't feel that way, I promise I would tell you, okay? There's too many fucking good cards out here for me to not be like super confident that things are going to go well for you. But like, you really need to like stop focusing on the past and look towards the future. I mean, this Three of Wands came out too. That's really important, okay? So, stay optimistic, do things that make you happy, surround yourself with people that you love, and put yourself in new situations. Take chances, take healthy risks. That's what life's about. That's how we find things that really make us happy. Okay?
All right.
Okay, Naj, it was so nice to meet you. We'll talk again soon, okay?
All right.
Okay, bye. All right, what a sweetheart. I like Naj. I know what she's going through. Man, these 21-year-old guys, they're fucking troublemakers, aren't they? I mean, I was one of them. Ugh, I was like, I was a disaster when I was 21, guys. I was like a bringer of tower moments into other people's life. Um, Procta, Good morning. Well, I imagine you're in India, so it is the morning for you. Here it's 8:17 p.m. Um, hey Pam, are you still with us? Guys, if anybody would like a phone reading, just message me on the White Dog Tarot on Instagram. And we can get you on the phone. Um, and if you're new, thank you guys so much for watching. It's so great to meet you all. I'm Stefan, by the way. I do a free show. My services are always free. That's how I pay back some of my karma. I do a show every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Um, and it's always different. Wow, Pam, good for you. I mean, I had I have an 11-year-old, so I think I was 26 when my daughter was born, or 25. So yeah, hats off to you. That'll change your life pretty quick. um, so you know what? I'm gonna call Noha because she reached out. Let's see if we can get her back on here. And I hope everybody's having a great night. Um, see if we can get Noha on. All right. All right, we'll just send her a message. Okay. All right, so does anybody have any chat questions? Um, all right, I started this stream like an hour and a half ago. This is how it goes on this show. I've only gotten through Aries for the collective love readings. You're young and naive. Okay. Um, Pam, do you have any are you just by the way, it's so nice to meet you. Thank you for finding the channel. It's great to have you. Um, Idaho. Hmm. You know what? I actually don't think I've been to Idaho. I've been to almost every state multiple times. I used to live out west, so I did a couple road trips. Um, but yeah, if anybody has a question, um, if anybody has a question in the chat, I can pull some cards. I can't promise I can answer them. Some questions about when things are going to happen, I don't really feel like are ethical for me to pull cards on. Um, hey Sakshi, nice to meet you. Great to have you. Guys, if anyone's new here, thank you so much. I just started this channel a month ago. I really feel like everybody who finds it is like an extension of me in a lot of ways, or like mirrors like my experiences, just like on a different timeline. So I really appreciate all of you being here. I wasn't even sure if I was gonna get more than 50 subscribers, but I really just felt called to start this show. Like I quit my suit and tie job that paid a lot of money to do this, like with no income stream, because I feel like this is like my path, to really help other people, like, find their way. Um, and I'm still finding mine too, growth is not linear. But yeah, I really appreciate all your support. Everybody just being here is always enough. If anybody wants to leave a donation, there's a link in the video description. That would mean so much to me. Somebody can be the first one. Um, but yeah, my readings are always free. I don't think that there always has to be a financial exchange, you know, for personal growth. I really don't believe in that. I really don't. So, Pam, did you have any questions? Um, Shallow. And Sakshi. Okay. Sakshi, what's your person thinking about? Is it what your person is thinking about you? Let's see if I can pull a card on that. No promises. Um, Actually, I'm going to use my other deck. What time is it? Okay, great. Shalu, I'd be happy to pull some cards for you. Sakshi, let me pull some cards for you too. Um, what's the current energy between Sakshi and their person? What's the current energy between Sakshi and their person? Oh, Pam, you Idaho energy healers are a dime a dozen. I'm just kidding. Clearly not. I do know that much about Idaho, so you're probably one in a million. Okay. What's the current energy between Sakshi and Dev? Sakshi and Dev. For everybody watching, um, it's a lot easier for me to connect with the cards when I have somebody on the phone. I always love pulling cards for chat questions, but again, I'm not somebody who's gonna just make up an answer just to satisfy you. I feel like that's not right. So, if I don't get a clear message, I'll let you know. Um, but yeah, let's see what comes out. Can I get a card um for Sakshi's energy? Can I get a card for Dev's energy, please? Really? They are. Really? Hmm. Well, it's great to have you, Pam. And I'm glad someone else feels the same about that as me. So, okay. Can I get a card for Dev's energy? The bridge, please. Um, Sakshi, Dev's energy, the chariot. This is the fastest moving energy in the tarot deck. This is not bad energy. I'm underselling that. This is beautiful energy. The chariot is about like moving towards something with great speed, with an unbelievable amount of confidence, like in the expectation of victory, almost like, I don't know, like Julius, like Caesar energy, or like Alexander the Great energy. Um, like this actually represents the healthy part of our ego, Sakshi. Like being confident, but like in a healthy, not toxic way. So that's like their feelings towards you. This is funny, this just came out again. It just came out in the last deck with the other person, with Naj. Sakshi, this came out for you. Um, Listen, I don't know anything about your situation or you. This could represent a couple things. So this could simply be you trying to like take a moment to go within, but this can also be a card of being, listen, I'm just going to tell you what the meanings are. I'm not here to judge you, and I'm not, again, we're not all perfect people, me included. And we all have our light side and shadow side. So we have to own that, all of us. This is a card of being like apathetic sometimes, or like it can be being self-absorbed or like not open to new things. Like, do you see the universe handing this guy a cup, and he's got three other beautiful cups, and he's just not interested? So, take whatever you want from that. Um, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Okay. Hmm. Okay. It does seem like he's coming towards you. Um, so anyway, or he's going towards something. I do want to tell you the bridge card that came out is the King of Pentacles. You're in no contact. Um, so the King of Pentacles energy is, I mean, this is somebody who's super financially stable, reliable, like enterprising, super wise. Like, people come to him for advice. He's generous. What this tells me, I could take it a couple ways. The first scenario is the bridge, like, of if the bridge is just energy, that means that there's something like there's some attachment to like material, um like stability attached to your dynamic. You know your story better than me. So that's one scenario. The bridge is like, one of you, there's some level of like your relationship, or like what's keeping you two apart is somehow connected to a level of like, being like financially stable, like really financially stable, or not being. The other scenario potentially, because this King of Pentacles is facing this, he could be going towards somebody else. Okay, those are the scenarios that I'm seeing. Um, so anyway, I hope that helps a little bit. Um, and it's really great to meet you. Thank you so much for finding the channel. If you ever want to pull some more information, we could do a phone reading and try to dig in a little bit more. But yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Um, okay, Shalu, did my partner engage with someone else also? Did he, okay. Let's see. Shalu, let's see. Anybody watching that's new, thank you so much for being here. It's so great to have you all. All my live streams today, this is supposed to be a general all signs, you versus your person. We only got through Aries, so if anybody happens to be an Aries. Um, However, the last 2 days we did cover the rest of the signs. Yesterday we did all the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and all the earth signs, you versus your person, if anybody wants to go and rewatch. Usually if you're new, I always say, like, if you're new to this channel, I feel like there's no coincidence you found it, and I wouldn't be surprised if you went back and rewatched your sign over the last 2 days and didn't find a message that was relevant for you. Thursday, we did water signs and fire signs. So, Shallow, are you still with us in the chat? Pam, what kind of energy work do you do? Is that your full-time job? If you're still with us here? Thank you, Sakshi. Good luck. I know you're going through it. It's tough to no contact. Listen, that I don't know if you were here with us for that caller. You know, guys, there's some things that tarot is great for, and there's some like messages, and I feel like things that we can do that like transcends needing tarot for guidance. Like doing right by ourselves when we're in no contact with people, um, and not hyper focusing on them and shutting ourselves out to everything else, is so important. You know, it's how you, I mean, it's how you bring in new things to your life. And remember, when you have like real energetic ties to people, I really believe this. This is my belief because I felt it deeply with people in my past. When you have like a real energetic like soul tie to somebody, and if you have or had, you guys know what I'm talking about. You feel them so deeply in your energy for so long after they leave your presence. Um and to me, when you're in separation with somebody, um who you have one of those ties to, you would be, I mean, I really feel it. You a lot of times mirror each other often, even without you guys, like without consciously knowing that, because you're not seeing the person. So when you aren't healing, or like really doing right by yourself, like finding ways to love yourself and honor yourself, and like practice forgiveness, and like being happy on your own, when you are in that energy, that's the other person, like a lot of times will energetically start to mirror you and heal. Even people who are kind of like broken, who have a lot of work to do, who are maybe a little bit behind us. So, but the I think the opposite is true too. If we're anxious and like not in a good vibration, that's gonna keep those people apart from us. I really believe that. So for anybody in no contact, oh, amazing, Pam. I love that. Yeah, I'm definitely empathic to whether I want to be or not. It's a lot to carry sometimes. Yeah, I've never really slept well. But it's so great to have you here. I actually just started learning tarot somewhat recently. Mhm. I had like a series of like very intense tower moments happen, like back to back to back in November, um, which kind of led me here. But I don't know, tarot is just one of those things. It's like, I don't know, some people who are just like really great at math. Like for me, it's like tarot, it's just like I look at it and it just makes sense to me. So, um, but yeah, okay. All right, Shalu. Let's pull a card for you. Let's see what's going on with you and your person. And guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe and please like. It's a huge help. I just started this channel a month ago, so it really means a lot to have you all here. And I do a show every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, a new live show. I know the feeling, Pam. That's why I left my suit and tie career. I really felt like I spent much of my life doing something that like wasn't making people happier or whole, you know. And I feel like that's why I'm here, to like help people heal. I mean, I've been through more trauma and pain in my life than I think a lot of people have. So, if I can be here to understand and, you know, help people any way I can get through it, um, that's enough for me. That's the exchange for me. Hey, Ada. Adya? Sorry, I'm not good at pronouncing names. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for being here. Okay, Shalu, let's pull a card or two. Um, what's going on with Shalu and their person currently? Can I get a card for Shalu? Hmm. Can I get a card for Shalu's person, Raj? Hmm. What's his feelings towards Shalu? I need another card. Shalu, this is what I'm seeing. So take whatever apply. Can I get one more card? What's Raj's intentions? What's Raj's intentions towards her? Mm-hmm. First of all, Shalu, um, have you not been sleeping well? I feel like you're not sleeping well. I feel like you've really been up in your own head big time. Um, I feel like you're doing a lot of overthinking. Um, I don't, I don't think they're hiding anything from you. This is his intentions towards you. The King of Cups. He's also sitting in King of Pentacles, or excuse me, Ten of Pentacles energy. I mean, this is like this is the most significant minor arcana card. It has all the elements. This is like material permanence. It's really strong energy. Um, mm, this guy does. I do have to say, this guy does seem like he has a couple issues. This clarified it. He might be a little possessive, or like he holds on a little. I mean, he can be a card of blocked change. The bridge between you two is the world. Honestly, Shalu, the only negative energy I'm seeing on the board, and I hate to say it, is yours. This is the card that came out for your energy. Um, this is the card that came out for him, the King of Cups. This guy, this is beautiful energy. I mean, this guy is like super like wise. Like he takes on other people's like emotional burdens. Like he is somebody people come to for advice on stuff. Like super tolerant. The world energy, I mean, this is like successful completion of like something significant, like reaping rewards. This is like the bridge is this is a card of like windfall money, like rewards. I think the Ten of Pentacles. It's good energy. I'm not seeing anything that tells me that he's cheating on you or lying on you. And again, I'm not a psychic, and I would never presume to like say something like as like fact. That's just it's unethical. Especially through a chat tarot reading. But I am not seeing anything that makes me feel bad about this person, other than they might cling a little too tight to their money. Maybe he's a little possessive. But I mean, if listen, we all have our like our flaws, right? I mean, if he's King of Cup energy and Ten of Pentacles, this guy's a fucking baller, Shalu. Don't assume the worst with people. And if I can be honest, I've said this a million times. We don't need tarot for certain things. If you feel like you don't trust him, just speak from your heart. Open up to him and ask him. And you know what? We know we have a good intuition. A lot of us tend to ignore it. Hey, Tranisha, I have not just done Taurus yet, but I'd be happy to. And hey, it's so great to meet you. Thanks so much for finding the channel. It's so really nice to meet you. Where are you chatting with us from? I'd be happy to do Taurus if you like. We actually did all the earth signs, me versus your person, or you versus your person yesterday. It should be timestamped. I always say I would be shocked if there wasn't a message on Taurus for you there. especially since you found the channel. I don't believe in coincidences. So, but yeah. And if anybody would like a reading, if you're new, I do free phone readings. You just have to message me on Instagram. My handle's in the top right, and I can call you right through the Instagram app. Um, oh wow, I was just actually in Nevada in November. That was actually that was probably the most intense week of my entire life. Um, that was like I think I actually went through like the beginning of like a spiritual awakening in November in a hotel in Las Vegas of all places. Um, it's a long story, but um, anyway, Shalu, I hope that was helpful. Good luck. Alicia, so nice to meet you. Thanks for finding the channel. Oh, Pam, let's see. Pam, do you want a phone reading? Um, let's see. Alicia, I'd be happy to pull some cards for you. Adia, is there a list you could get on? So for everybody, if you want to move, if you always want to move to the front of the list, you send me a message on it's to do a phone reading with me on the show. That's really what this show's for. I know it takes a little bit of courage to get on the phone, but I can tell you that, remember, nobody knows you. And, if we're all interested in tarot because we're here to grow and learn more about ourselves. And a big part of that is being vulnerable and open. And I will always do the same for you guys, be honest about myself, what I've been through. I it might lose me some subscribers, because I used to be kind of like a menace, but so if you want to move, I guess, to the front of the list, that would be doing a phone reading. I always prioritize those. Send me a message on my Instagram. It's in the top right, the White Dog Tarot, and I can call you right through the app. Um, so, Pam. Okay, all right, Pam. We'll save that for another day. Let me pull a card for you. And yeah, guys, I will I'll go through the lists as I see them. And if anybody new, I'm seeing a lot of new faces tonight actually. Please subscribe if you haven't. I just started this channel a month ago. I don't know anything about technology. I really don't. It took me like 3 weeks to figure out my web camera. I really don't know anything about YouTube or algorithms or hashtags. I'm really just hoping this show finds the right people. So, Alicia, where are you chatting with us from? Nice to meet you, by the way. Okay. All right, Pam, let's pull a card for you. Let me just clear this deck. Okay. Okay. All right, Pam, let's see what we can find. What's coming towards Pam from Idaho in love? What's coming towards Pam in love? Pam from Idaho. Pam, what sign are you, by the way? Hey, Taurus. Great to see you back. How's your week going? Taurus, you're the first only new faces tonight, besides for you. What a change of pace. But thanks for saying hey. Hope you're having a good night. You know what? After we do Pam, we're gonna do a quick Taurus reading because Trinisha asked. Trinisha, you still in the chat with us? We'll do a quick Taurus reading for you and my friend Taurus from New York City. It's going really good. Thank you for asking. Okay, great. We had a good show yesterday. I couldn't really sleep last night. I mean, I never sleep. I was up to like staring at my ceiling till like 6 a.m. And I don't do drugs. Well, I haven't in a really long time. um, okay. All right, Pam, what's coming towards Pam? Can I get a couple cards for what's coming towards Pam? Hmm. Pam, I feel like you've been really disappointed lately, or like feeling like some level of regret over something with like a relationship. Spirit, is this somebody new? Hmm. All right, Pam. This feels pretty good. I like it. First card out for you was the Five of Cups. This is like a recent past energy, maybe nominally present. Um, I mean, you read cards, you know what this energy is for anybody else. This is a card of like loss, bereavement, regret. Obviously, it's not bereavement in your case. Well, it could be, but this can also be about kind of focusing on what you lost rather than what you have. I think that's associated with your past. However, I mean, I mean, listen, I'm just gonna assume that you are like absolutely sexy as hell, but I'm not picking up that this is your energy. This is the next card that came out. I think you have somebody like I think you have like Empress energy coming towards you. Um, and this is a really beautiful, sexy person. Guys, I know you all watch tarot. I almost feel like I don't need to say it because I'm sure every reader says it. This could be a man or a woman, Empress, okay? Um, it's just energy. Like I relate a lot more to the queens than the kings. Um, but Pam, this is somebody, I mean, super abundant, like super sexy, like beautiful. Like this Empress embodies all all the queen's energy. And I think it's somebody I do think it's somebody new because the last card that came out for you was the Seven of Pentacles, Pam. Like this is a card of like I mean, it's a card of waiting for like the seeds that you've planted to grow, being patient. You know, the things that we plant, they do grow. It takes time, and it came out after the queen. Um, I think it's telling me that whatever you've almost like manifested, that's actually what I'm picking up on. I mean, especially if you're into energy work, I feel like you've been doing the work on yourself and manifesting. And the seeds that you planted are going to bring you in somebody really special. Um, really special. I really think so. The other scenario is that this is you sitting in like Empress energy. So hats off to you. Um, and the same applies. Like you've planted really good seeds that will come into fruition. Let me get one more card. For what? What does Pam not see coming? You're so welcome. Pam, add me on Instagram so we can stay in touch. Okay, what does Pam not see coming? Then we're gonna do Taurus. You could have a Leo coming towards you. This is what came out for what you don't see coming. This is a card about like I mean, really, like endurance, like having like inner strength, power. Um, this could be, yeah, this could be a Leo coming towards you. That's actually what I'm getting. Somebody who has like a quiet strength. Pam, this person could have wavy hair. I just got that. And like something with flowers. They have like they garden or they have plants. Like somebody who kind of has like yeah, like a quiet strength to them. Um yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's really nice. Um and I wow. Pam, I actually think this person might kind of mirror your energy in some weird ways. That came through really strong. And be careful. I mean, it did come out. Um Watch out for pregnancy. Just saying. Alicia, oh, thank you, Pam. It was. I hope that was helpful. I like that was a good read. I got some good messages. Alicia, much love to you too. All right, let's do a Taurus read for my girl Taurus and for my new friend Tranisha, and then we'll get you on Alicia. Hmm. Tranisha, I'm just reading through your comments. Is that yeah? Yeah, Tranisha, I gotta tell you, that was a. I mean, for anybody new, in November, I actually I named this show White Dog. I almost died in November. I had a 1 year old puppy, who got hit by a car, um, right in front of me, and I almost died too. The car was going like 50 miles an hour and came like inches from my life, and I couldn't save my dog, and she got hit, and like died right in front of me, and it really like set off like a whole series of like really significant, like significantly intense tower moments in my life. That kind of like all led me here. I had to go on a business trip like a week after that happened. Um, and I don't know, I started having some crazy dreams, Tranisha. Like things that I can't, it's like I couldn't even tell people that loved me or that I loved like about them. It was just too hard to explain. But you guys know, sometimes when we see synchronicities and sign, they're made for us. They're not people don't have to understand things. And I know it can make us feel crazy, especially if you're going through an awakening. You can kind of feel like a manic, like psychosis type energy when it's happening because it's kind of hard to believe. But um yeah, I guess spirit was ready for me to like wake up. And honestly, I mean, that month changed my life. I mean, I ended up quitting my job, right? Like, or leaving the industry I was in. Like, that really paid a lot of money to do this for free, with no income stream. Because I feel like this is what I should be doing. So, yeah, thank you, Nevada. Okay, and yeah, thank you to everybody new watching. Um, I started this channel a month ago, and I really didn't know it was going to happen. So thanks. I seem to keep getting subscribers, and we do a live show every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Um, and they're always different, and we get a lot of really cool people on. And we've been getting callers from like all over the world. Um, so okay, Taurus. I'm kind of going off script. I know I did Aries. All right, we're just gonna kind of keep it improvised today. There's no way I can get through all the signs, so we're gonna do Taurus. What's going on for Taurus? Taurus and let's say the person and their energy. Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. You know, Trinisha, I mean, I say it so often, but I feel like I need to, like for everybody new who I'm just meeting, I don't believe in coincidences, and I feel like everybody who finds this channel and like finds me, like I feel like I'm meant to meet you, you're meant to meet me, and you're meant to be here. Like I feel like in a lot of ways, everybody here who keeps coming back, you guys are all like an extension of me and like mirror me and like what I've gone through in my life, but just like on a different timeline. Um, I feel like anybody here who who doesn't mind staring at me and listening to me sound crazy. I mean, we all must share the same energy, you know. So yeah, I'm so grateful. All right, let's pull enough sentimental bullshit. You guys keep getting me off on tangents. Let's pull some cards for Taurus. Taurus and the person in your energy. You know what always happens? So my phone hasn't rung like all day, and the second I start streaming, I get like 8 missed calls. That's always how it goes. All right. Taurus, Taurus. Taurus in the chat. I don't even think I've asked you. What's your name? Do you have like a nickname? Something, or your real name? That's good too. That way I don't have to call you Taurus. Also, was it nice down south by you? It was so beautiful here yesterday in New York. Okay. All right. Okay. What's going on in Taurus's energy? Them and their person. Let me just timestamp this. 157 Taurus. All right. Taurus, what's going on in Taurus's energy? Taurus and the person in their energy. Sun, moon, rising. This could be somebody you're with, somebody you're in separation with, somebody you like. This could be somebody you haven't met yet that's in your energy about to come in. That keeps coming out sometimes. Jenny Lee. Jenny Lee. I like that. Okay. Nice to meet you officially, Jenny Lee. Am I saying it right? You see, I'm just trying to like goat you into coming on the show. Okay. I digress. Can I get a card for Taurus Sun Moon Rising's current energy? Taurus's energy. Wow. Holy shit, Taurus. Tranisha, you bet your ass you're going through a fucking spiritual awakening. You bet your ass, girl. This is so awesome. I don't think I've ever seen this come out since I've been doing these readings like this. You know what this is? This is closing, like finishing a karmic cycle, like starting a new chapter. This is like things turning in your favor. Like, this is beautiful fucking energy. This is so significant when this card comes out. This means you're having a real, like, something's shifting in your life for the better, Ooh, I just got chills. I sometimes feel like when this comes out representing us, it's letting us know that like we've done something to get on the right timeline, like the timeline we should be on. It's really beautiful. I really do believe in that. That's really my belief. You know, I know we have free will. Um, I know there's like this whole thing about determinism where everything just happens, like, and nothing we do can change that. Like things are just going to happen no matter what. Like things will always just happen regardless of what we do, or everything's predetermined. You know, if I go downstairs and get a glass of water, I was always meant to do that. I personally don't believe in that because that kind of takes out the aspect of us being like morally responsible for our decisions. But I really do believe that like there's an element of like free will, like within the constraints of really big moments in our life. Like I think some moments are fated to happen intentionally, and our free will lets us make a choice that puts us on a timeline. And some of them are for our higher selves, but some of them are fucking not. And um and that's my belief, and I think when we start seeing those weird signs and synchronicities and we just keep following them, I feel like that means we're on the right timeline, and this is beautiful. This is so significant. We're gonna have to get another card. Jenny Lee, Trinisha, before I pull another card, do you want me to keep this general or do a love reading? Because right now I only pulled one card for you for Taurus energy. Do you want me to just see what's coming towards you generally, or do you want me to try to channel in a new or existing love interest? Do either of you have a preference? Okay, like your style. Wow, I can't. This is so funny. Sorry, I pulled two cards. I want to keep going here. Wow, beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love tarot so much. Thanks, Pam. All right, I need a second here. I pulled six cards. There's so much going on, guys. There's so much going on. Okay. Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Ten of Wands. Fuck. If there's ever a clarifier, ladies, this is the end of a cycle. Like something so positive, the wheels turning in your favor. Like something significant and positive is coming into your life. Clarified by the Ten of Wands. Guys, 10 is a number of finality, completion, closing out a cycle. I mean, if how fucking significant is that? Um, I actually like this energy. I don't know why. Like I always, not always, I usually get really great energy from this card. Like this is always like this is a card of carrying a lot of burdens, like carrying a lot. But if you guys see this guy, he's so close to being there. He's so close to being where he wants to be. Um, 10 is the end. It's the end of something. This is so beautiful. Well, we kept it general, but damn if you don't have somebody coming towards you. you got somebody coming towards you after you guys like close out the cycle and start a new one. Um, this fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. First of all, this person is sexy as hell. Like this person's got a ton of sexual energy, like a ton. This person's super, super adventurous, very charming, self-confident, so passionate, like almost like an Indiana Jones type. Um, really like just a really exciting, adventurous energy. And I think they're gonna come into your life and you're gonna be like, is this a fucking dream? Like this has to be a dream. This guy can't be real. Sometimes I get bad energy from this night. I am not getting any negative energy from this guy. I mean, or girl. Um, Not to say he's gonna be or she's gonna be perfect. None of us are perfect, but this is not a toxic person. Um, and it is whatever's about to happen, Taurus, is going to feel so exciting and new. Like so exciting and new. Like, ugh, I mean, this is so beautiful. Like, this is like manifesting a new solid beginning. That's what this card is. Um, like it's about manifesting something new, and it was fucking clarified by the Fool taking a leap of faith into like the unknown after this huge cycle. You have so much. I think you're just gonna be really feeling great, like carefree, excited. This person's gonna be really fun and exciting too, and I think they're gonna inspire you creatively. I'm not necessarily picking up that this is going to be like the one you marry. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. Like, not every person that's coming into our life has to be like the one. Like, well, you know in your heart, Tranisha, if it is. I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer, by the way. Actually, for everybody new, I'm actually a triple water sign. If you could all wrap your heads around that, I'm a Cancer Sun with a double Scorpio placement. Tranisha, if you're feeling pause, but guys, just remember, not everything. Listen, this might not be them. Truthfully, if you didn't feel like a lot of sexual energy coming off that person, it probably wasn't this night. Um, but guys, the love at first sight thing is amazing. Like I feel like sometimes maybe I've experienced that kind of, but like worthwhile connections, sometimes like really beautiful things take time to grow. So like with a person, if you're not sure if you should pursue it, Tranisha, you already know. You already know if you should pursue it or not. You just have to, you can see people's hearts and like their character. Um, like that's important. And remember, people are very deep. Like it takes a while to really get to know somebody. But if somebody treats you well and they're thoughtful and they're reliable, um, I, you know, to me, that's somebody significant. It's easy to stand by somebody when you're at your highest. You know, it's completely different to have somebody that'll stand by you when you're not at your highest, that you can be open with. And listen, I haven't always been spiritual. Like if you guys asked me a year ago what I believed in, I probably just would have left the question blank. And I mean, I respect what everybody believes. I always will and I always have, even before I knew what I believed in. I'm not somebody who needs like my person to agree with me on everything that I believe in. Like, because I have some, I guess, less common beliefs about things. And, it's whatever everybody's comfortable with. But to me, like, you don't ever want somebody that's exactly like you in a relationship. As long as you two can have, like, as long as they respect what you believe and vice versa, and you guys support each other and you have like a connection, like a real connection, that to me, that's all that matters. I don't need everybody that I date to be super spiritual. I just want them to at least respect what I believe, and I'm not somebody who rubs it in people's face. Um, you know, and I'll never tell somebody that they're wrong for what they believe in. That's why it's a belief, it's what you inherently feel to be true. So, anyway, this person is going to be exciting to you. I think it's just going to feel really great. And I think they're coming in at a auspicious time, Taurus, after you close out a cycle. Um, but you have something really great, like just something new coming in. But again, this card, guys, it's if we don't make changes, like you're closing out a cycle, you can just as easily go back into a toxic cycle or like something that's repeating itself. Dating somebody new that's exactly like everybody else you date, like settling. Um, Things don't happen unless we do something about it. That's what manifesting is. Manifesting isn't waiting for $1 million to show up at your door. Manifesting is figuring out what it is that you truly want, like visualizing it, believing and knowing that it can and will come true, seeing it already come true and be there in your mind, like imagining what it feels like to have the thing, and then actually going out and taking the steps to do it. Just sitting at home imagining, that's delusional. It's ungrounded. It's taking those two aspects and bringing it together, and that will absolutely manifest what you want. If it's a person, it starts with you knowing what you want in somebody, like the values that you want, and standing on them and being able to set boundaries with people who clearly don't like have the same values or are going to treat you a certain way. And when you start doing that, it really brings the right people into your life. I swear. Um, it just seems to be how it is. I mean, I won't get too personal. I mean, I can't really explain. I can account for it like fully in my life, especially with people that I've been meeting. Um, since I understood what it is to know what I really want in someone. So, anyway, let's get one more card for you guys. This was an awesome reading, Taurus. Let's get one more card for what you don't see coming. Some sort, could be a person. King of Swords. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody intellectual, analytical, articulate. Somebody who might be a little head over heart. This actually, is this the same person as the Knight of Wands? I think so. I think this is the same energy, Taurus. I think this person is the same energy. This is what you don't see coming. This person's going to be significant. They really embody a lot of fire energy. Um, and air energy a lot. So anyway, I this was a fun reading. I hope this was helpful. Um, okay, thanks, Spirit. Thanks for the clear messages. Um, okay. Okay, Alicia. Sorry, I'm just trying to go through and read some of the comments. You did know I had Scorpio, Pam? Hmm. I think my sex planet is Gemini, and my Mercury. Yeah, my Mercury and my Venus are both Gemini. You're so welcome, Jenny Lee. Okay, Alicia. Will Vivek take action for reuniting with me? What is it thinking regarding this? Okay. Let's pull cards between for you and Vivek. See what the energy is between you guys. Trinisha, if you have Instagram, send me a message on Instagram. I'd love to know when this Knight of Wands shows up for you. And I'm always here if you want somebody to talk to, because I know what you're going through. Alicia, the chat questions, I just pull to what I'm comfortable with. I don't, it's hard for me to get super duper specific unless I'm getting really strong, clear messages. That's really what the phone readings are for. It's really hard to pick up strong energy sometimes or messages through like a chat. Sometimes I can, but if I don't, like, I'm not going to make up like an answer to satisfy you. If I don't see something, I don't see something. I tell you what I see. I mean, tarot and people are so complex, and I'm not a psychic, I mean, I do have dreams that come true frequently. Um, but yeah, anyway, but I'm not a psychic, I don't pretend to be something that I'm not. So, let's pull cards. So, Pam, what you do is, when you download Instagram, you just find me, you send me a message on Instagram, the White Dog Tarot, it's in the top right. Um, and then I call you right through the Instagram app. If you're familiar with Facebook, it's kind of the same thing where you can make calls through Messenger on Facebook. But I just use Instagram. It seems to be the easiest for everybody and it's free. Um, so, okay, Alicia, let's pull cards. Let's see what comes out, all right? Can I get Spirit, can you show me the energy between Alicia and Vivek? Can you show me the energy between Alicia and Vivek currently? For anybody new, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please subscribe if you haven't, if you like the channel. I just started the show a month ago. Um, Everything will always be free on this show. That's really how I get back. If anybody wants to donate, there's a link in the video description. I'd be so grateful. Um, you guys being here is always enough. Somebody could be my first donation. So, okay. What's going on between Alicia and Vivek? Current energy. Alicia and Vivek. Wow, it's 9:30 already. Okay. Alicia. Hmm. What's the bridge? Hmm. Okay, Alicia. I'm gonna pull a couple more cards, but what I see is um he's really in his head right now about um about what he wants to do with you. This is head over heart. Um and to be honest, he seems like he's just kind of like he's getting to the point where it's almost like he's getting stagnant. Like he's just not fucking, excuse my language. Like this is a card of indecision. It can also be a card of being like just blocked off, like emotionally, even though this is a sword energy card. Like just kind of shutting down from making a decision, like almost being in an energy of like a stalemate, like avoiding a choice. Um, so, and this was your energy. I mean, I'm picking up on two things. I think one, you want like a balanced relationship with him. Two, I think it's pretty clear that that it is unbalanced and you in the past have given a lot more than you've gotten back from this guy. That's what I'm getting. It seems like you're very charitable. And when I say charitable, I mean in the spirit of how you treat people, like your attention, the attention you give them, your thoughtfulness, things like that. Maybe even your resources. Um, what is his future actions towards Alicia? Hmm. Who's this towards? Is this towards her? Hmm. Um, Listen, Alicia, it doesn't seem like it. Um, I hate to say that he could, but I think he's really just trying eventually, once he gets his head out of his, you know what? I think he's gonna just look towards something else with someone else. Um, but listen, why would you want to be with somebody who doesn't appreciate you? You know, love is supposed to be reciprocated. I know it's hurtful, but why would you want to be with somebody like that? Um, Somebody should appreciate you for who you are. Um, People who ghost you, like it says a lot about them. Like it's nobody deserves to be ghosted or breadcrumbed. It feels fucking terrible. Um, you know, and I mean somebody who can't make a fucking decision, like grow the fuck up. I'm sorry, I don't know this guy. I'm not trying to step out, but like uh, listen, I've always been a very decisive person. Um, and people who aren't frustrate me. It means that they don't know who they really are. I hate to say that, but it's true. If you are an indecisive person, that means you don't trust yourself. Therefore, you don't fucking know yourself. Um, and if you feel like you haven't gotten closure from this guy, reach out to him and express how you feel. Okay. I think that you should reach out to him and express how you feel. Um, hmm. Alicia, listen, I'm not here for anybody new. I'm not here to placate people and to promise everybody they're going to win $1 million and fall in love no matter what sign you are. That's not real life, okay? It's real life. And listen, I'm not doing anybody a service to like to lie to you, but I can tell you, I mean, I all I can ever talk from is my experience, and I've made a lot of mistakes. I it's plain as day to me without knowing anything else. I'm seeing so many fucking red flags about this guy. Somebody who disappears on you and says they want to marry you, but he's just busy. That's not how people are. When I'm in love with somebody and I talk about marriage, I want to have them be present in my life. That's what love is. That's when you want to marry somebody, you like somebody, you don't disappear on them and say you're just busy. That's an excuse. And frankly, it pisses me off that he's doing that to you. This guy, that's like really fucking spineless. You deserve better. And I know this might be harsh, be saying all this to you, but you don't deserve to be breadcrumbed and have some guy blame it on being busy. That's not real. That's like some serious bullshit. And listen, I'm a pacifist now. No more violence. Stefan 7 months ago would go knock this guy's fucking teeth out for you, because I don't understand people who disrespect women or who don't treat people with respect. Especially nice people who mean them well. Like when you do that to somebody, it's bad karma. Especially when somebody means you well. So, listen, I have to move on because this is just chat questions. His intention is just to move on with somebody else, I think. I could be wrong, but just remember, we have free will. Put yourself out there, and if he's not receptive, like, make it clear what you want and what your expectations are of him. Because I can promise you, if you marry him and he keeps doing this shit, you're not going to be happy. Like, if he keeps disappearing when you're married, like, you make it clear what your expectations of, like, somebody you're looking to marry are. Like, stand in your power. Watch how quick his tune changes. So I hope this helps. I wish you well. I just pulled this is his future actions. I have to keep going because we have a lot of, we haven't done any of the signs yet. But I'm happy to dig in more on this another time. We can get you on the show for a phone reading. If you want a personal reading, if anybody wants a personal reading, phone or chat off air, I do offer those for a fee. Everything on the show is always free though. So if you want to call into the show, I'd love to have you on. We could pull cards for free. So, Alicia, you could take my advice or you could leave it. It's pretty clear to me. Okay? I mean, I can pull, if you want me to pull a card for you. What does Alicia need to know? Anybody watching, can someone please send Alicia some love here? One card for Alicia. The universe is telling you exactly what I just said to you. Go tell him how you feel in a sincere way. In a sincere way. Okay, Alicia? Tarot doesn't mean anything if we don't want to listen and follow the advice, okay? If we're just trying to look for, like, I don't know if this might be an American term, confirmation bias. We're just trying to validate what we want. That's not how tarot works, okay? So this is the advice. You need to approach him in a sincere way, like I just said, before I even pulled the card. Tell him how you feel and be okay with what happens, okay? Why would you want to be with somebody who's going to breadcrumb you? That feels fucking terrible. You deserve to be with somebody who's not too busy, because I used to work 60 hours a week and I still had always made time for whoever was in my life that was important to me. Always. And I'm not lying. I worked 60 hours a week. I hated my job. I made a ton of money and I was never happy. And I still made the time for the people who mattered to me. So Anything less than that is bullshit, and you should see through that. So, okay, wow, we're getting a lot of messages. High Priestess, thank you so much for finding my channel. So nice to meet you. And Sexy Gina, so nice to meet you too. Thanks for finding my channel. I'm Stefan. For everybody new, I just started the show a month ago, so thank you guys so much. I really wanted to do something different on YouTube. Everybody always does the same thing, and that just seems really boring to me. Every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I do open phone lines. I do free phone readings. If you'd like a free phone reading, you just message me on my Instagram. It's in the top right, the White Dog Tarot. I can call you right through the Instagram app. Alicia, much love. Listen, I'm with you. I know it's not easy. I've had my heart broken so many times, but they're lessons, and they can be karmic lessons for us. You know what I was saying about the Wheel of Fortune? If we let people, like, not treat us the way that we deserve to be treated, and like we don't set boundaries for ourselves and our own happiness, that's what you're gonna get with people. Thanks, Trinisha. I know it's easier said than done, but you know, if you give some guy permission to come in and out of your life and fucking lie to you, you're telling him that that's how you see yourself, like somebody who doesn't need to be respected. And I know that's hard to hear. This is for everybody. And I used to be in that position too. You make it clear what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. And watch where you start attracting. That's law of attraction. We put out what we get back with people. Listen, I was like addicted to dating reversed Queen of Wands for most of my life. Okay? I would date like broken, like emotionally unavailable, like avoidance. Like who I felt like I had to fix. And I didn't realize that till 2000 Nevada, Trinisha. But okay, let's move on. Guys, sorry if I miss you. If anybody wants to just jump right to the front, I always prioritize phone readings. I know it can be like a little nerve-wracking. Just remember, nobody knows you when you're calling in. And listen, we can ask the cards things, and like what I was saying to Alicia, like I really believe that we're here together to grow and to help ourselves grow and to find answers so we can be our higher selves. And a part of that is being truthful and like speaking uncomfortable truths with one another. And I'm always going to match you guys with being open about myself. If anybody ever has any questions about me, that's the least I can do. But you know, that's how you grow. We dig in and we look at the uncomfortable truths about ourselves. That's how you grow, you know? So if we, you know, sometimes being vulnerable can really be like a huge step. And it's also a lot easier to get clear messages when I pull cards. So anyway, let's see, what questions do we have? High Priestess, what's coming in for you in love? And then we'll do Sexy Gina. High Priestess, are you still with me? Do you have like what can I call you and where are you from? I need a little bit to tether onto energetically to pull. Gina, where are you from? Where are you chatting with us from? And for anybody who just tuned in that's new, guys, if I don't get any strong messages, with like the chat when I pull, I'll let you know. Like I'm not gonna lie to anybody to give them a just to give them an answer. It's like unethical. And so oh, amazing. I'm jealous. I wish I was in the Caribbean. Um, yes, because I think we lost High Priestess. Um, Gina, it's so nice to meet you, by the way. What's your sign? Um, sorry, Gina, um, I'm reading your chat. Okay, so you want to know about his feelings? Okay, you're Taurus. Okay. Um, we actually did a Taurus read. We did a really good Taurus reading. Like actually really like 10 minutes. This always happens every time I do a sign. Somebody of that sign comes into the chat right after that. I would be shocked if there's not a message in there for you. It actually showed a fire sign or like an air sign coming towards you. Let's pull some cards and see what pops out. Um, okay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, by the way. My name's Stefan, for anybody new. I live in New York. Okay, High Priestess. I'm gonna pull some cards for Gina, and then we'll pull some cards for you. Okay. What's going on between Gina from the Caribbean and Canada? Current energy. You're so welcome, Gina. My daughter's a Taurus, by the way. Okay. Gina. Okay. Hey, Gina. What's going on between Gina and her person? Current energy. Gina and her person. Current energy. So Gina, you guys, while I'm cutting the deck, you guys broke up, and you're trying to miss him. Okay. Can I get a card for? Hey, Christy. I'm having a great night. Um, you're the. It's all new people tonight, besides for Jenny Lee and you. Can I get a card for um Kay's energy, the person in Gina's energy? Hmm. Gina, this guy's a fucking boss. This is interesting. Does he have kids, Gina? I feel like he's a father. Wow. I bet you can't stop thinking of him. Holy shit. Oh. All right, guys. I love tarot so much. Gina, I know, Christy, I couldn't sleep last night. I was up to like 6 a.m. And I thought I would do a later show. So here I am. Gina, I've never had this happen before. This is a first for me. This is fucking crazy. So, the first card that came out for you was the Queen of Cups, which is really beautiful energy. Like, I could tell that you're a good communicator and that you also pick up on what's going on with people in your life. So, just before I show you what came out, yes, this guy's fucking thinking about you. Yes, he is. Whew. Are you ready for this? I drew 3 cards. This came out for him. You want to know what the other card was? Can everybody see this? This is like a divine connection. This is fucking crazy. The Empress and the Emperor came out next to each other. Whether you know tarot or not, I know every single one of you understands the significance of that. That's, you guys have like you guys are, this is like fated. You guys are perfect for each other. This is really intense. You guys are perfect for each other. This isn't like a king and a king or a king and a queen. This is Empress, Emperor energy. Okay. I'm going to pull a card for advice. Listen, tarot shows our innermost feelings about situations. Somebody who could be madly in love with you but has issues may never tell you in the 3D. Let me pull a card for what's going for advice and the outcome. Oh my god. And the sun? All right, this is crazy. This is one of the strongest channel messages I've ever gotten through a chat question. Okay, the sun came out. This is the happiest card in the deck, by the way. Can I get one more card? Okay. Okay. You guys can feel each other. You guys have such... I don't care what this guy says to you. You guys like feel each other deeply, even when you're apart. He might be fighting his feelings for you. Like, listen, be your authentic self. Like, be your authentic self. Like, don't be afraid to... Don't try to be or carry yourself any way other than who you are. Don't try to act a certain way that you think he may like. Just be your true self. Maybe that's why there's something going on. Gina, that is not his Empress, girl. Okay? Sometimes really special connections take time apart to come back together. It's really important. Be your authentic self, okay? What does this card mean, Spirit? He's gonna reach out to you, okay? Don't reach out to him. Let him understand what it is to miss you, okay? That's really important. Because you can't force people into change, or like you can't force divine timing. Let him come to you. Okay? Okay. God, you got Jeannie. This is what happens. You get me so sucked into this chat. These are supposed to be short. We have a lot of digging in to do that needs to be done, not through chat. We need to explore this in a phone reading for sure. At some point, if not tonight. It's okay. I mean, this is crazy. I'm not telling you to ignore him. But like, listen, if he's not going to say something significant to you, like if he's going to send you those bullshit one-word texts like hi, don't answer that. Let him say something significant to you. And remember, like, you're the fucking empress. Don't feel insecure, okay? Listen, everybody sleeps. Listen, we all have slept with other people. People make mistakes. It's how we grow. Don't be insecure, okay? If he's still talking to you, clearly this is why, okay? But you need to be your authentic self with him and not worry about like how it's going to come off. Be your true self, speak from the heart, tell him how you feel, and don't rush it. Wait till communication comes in from him, okay? Like you can't force things. Sometimes people need to understand what it is to miss you. Like give him the opportunity to miss you. And he can't miss you if you keep texting him while he's with somebody else, because he's going to feel like he has you as an option. Don't make yourself a fucking option. Because you guys really are a pair. Okay? But if you let your insecurities get the best of you, even the most beautiful relationships won't work out. I would know. I've destructed a couple in my day. So, don't text him. Don't initiate conversation because he needs to be the one to do that. But just stand in your power. Like, don't be so quick to engage with him. Like, have your own life, okay? Let him earn you, okay? Like, let him earn your love. I hope that helps. I am right. Of course I'm right. It only took me 36 years to to figure out all the mistakes I made. Listen, boundaries and knowing your worth is sexy. I'm telling you, it's sexy. Okay, and it makes other people grow too. And it also cuts out people in your life that don't belong there. Um, for anybody who wants an off-air reading, like over the phone, chat, video, you can message me on Facebook. Those are not free, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I do free phone readings, free chat questions, always on the show. I just started this channel like a month ago. So I really appreciate everybody being here. Mariana, so nice to meet you if you're still here. Great to have you. You're so welcome, Gina. Gina, if you're on Instagram, send me a message so we can stay in touch. All right. You can always reach out to me if you need anything. Okay. Hey, Moonchild. Good to see you again. You'll be fine. All right. You'll be okay. Just realize what your worth is, and other people will start seeing it. Okay. You got to stand in that Empress energy. All right. And you know what? If he tries to Gina, if he keeps trying to entertain, like talking to you while he's with somebody else, don't allow that. Just like say, listen, just tell him how you feel. All right. Like let him know what you're okay with, what you're not okay with. And like, don't make yourself an option to him. Okay. Like you should friend zone him. Gina, if you guys start to talk, just say, hey, it's really great that we can be friends. Because clearly we're not right for each other now. Maybe one day, but make him earn it. Make him earn it, okay? It's really important. Okay. Um, all right, guys. Let's see. Do we have any messages? Um, does anybody still want to chat question? I might wrap it up soon because we're just hitting 3 hours. And I start to get a little, guys, I start to get a little energetically fried after 2.5 hours. It's a lot of different things to feel, from a lot of different energies I'm picking up on. So, Mariana, did you have a, thank you so much for, being here, by the way. It's so great to meet you. Where are you chatting with us from, Mariana? And if you'd like a phone reading, a free phone reading on the show, um, I'd love to finish the night off with a phone reading. Oh, so cool. I love Quebec. I'm pretty close. I'm like 5 hours away. I live in upstate New York. I love Quebec. Well, it's great to meet you. I'm Stefan, by the way. And for anybody new, we have a live show every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Um, I really wanted to do something different. You know, than everything that's on YouTube. Nobody takes calls on YouTube. And I don't feel like we should have to like always have to pay to like to heal and to find personal growth. I don't think there always has to be like a financial exchange. Um, that's really why I started this channel. To try to like create some good waves in people's lives because I used to literally just be like a bringer of tower moments into people's lives in my 20s. I was so out of control. But I'm so happy that you guys all found this channel. I feel like you guys are all an extension of me and like mirror what I'm going through. Um, so, Mariana, do you want me to pull some cards for you? Guys, maybe I'll start doing the show a little bit later on Saturdays. I usually have been doing it at like 6, but maybe this is a better time. And again, every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And if you'd like to do a phone reading, um, for next week, anybody ever wants one, just message me on Instagram with a white dog tarot. Um, okay. Okay, so we only did Aries and Taurus general. Um, does anybody want me to ask it? Charby, are you still in the chat? Does anybody have a chat question? Um, sure, Mariana. What's your question? I have been doing you versus the person in your energy general. Sure. What's your sign? Very cool. Okay. All right. What is going on with Mariana in the present current energy? What's coming in towards her? What's coming towards Mariana in the month of April? She doesn't see coming. Okay, Charby, I'll pull for you guys. I'll pull for you next. What's going on for Mariana? Ugh, okay. Ugh. Mariana from Quebec. Mariana from Quebec. Okay. Can I get a card um for Mariana's current energy? Hmm. Hmm. Wow. This is really interesting. Can I get some clarifier, spirit? Mariana, what the fuck is going on in your energy right now? This is strange. Okay, that's kind of nice. Listen, I'm just gonna read whatever I see. Take what applies, okay? Just because I don't know anything about you, and I'm not a psychic, and I don't claim to be. I just pick up on what I see. Um, can I get one more card? Oof. Okay. All right. Clearly, you're single, Mariana. Is that a fair place to start? um, I'm getting a couple messages. So, first card that came out is the Two of Pentacles. That's clarified by the five or by the Six of Swords. So there's a couple things. I pulled six cards for you. I have a six card spread out. Um, I mean, this is a card about choices, like the ebb and flow of life. If I'm wrong, please tell me so I can get better. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm also, so the first three cards that came out were the Two of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Seven of Cups. So I'm seeing a lot of energy of you, and no judgments, no judgments. I feel like you're dealing with multiple people and you've been kind of juggling a couple people. Um, or if that happens to not be correct, um, I think that you're getting to the point where whatever you've been doing is, I think it's been like a lot for you, and I feel like you're trying to kind of calm shit out a little bit in your life. The moon is really interesting energy. This is a card of things that aren't seen. Um, it's also a really beautiful card of intuition. Like it's almost like feeling feeling something that like lacks definition, like intuitively like feeling something coming in or around you that you can't really see or explain. And this is a card of like fantasy. It can also be a card of multiple people, um, which is really interesting. I actually see. All right, we need to get a. By the way, somebody's going to contact you. One of these lucky, very, very lucky gentlemen that you've been dealing with is going to contact you. Eight of Wands is like really fast moving communication, like a call or a text or someone or something. Um, I gotta be honest. If I'm wrong, please tell me. Or validate that I'm saying something right. But um, because I'm really just picking up energy that I'm channeling. You have somebody that you know, I think, coming towards you. I think you've really wanted to recover and rest. These two cards came out. This is a card of rest and recovery, and it came out after this. I just feel like I mean, if it's not people, you've been juggling a lot. Um, and I feel like things have kind of been going up and down for you. Like you have some really good moments. You feel like you have some bad moments. I really like this card though. It's an infinity symbol. Um, mm, okay. So thank you. So I feel like the unknown then, okay, this is coming into picture better. So this isn't about multiple people. Okay. This is a card. I feel like the unknown of what's coming ahead of you or what's before you is um really putting you in your own head. Like I think it's making you overthink and like imagine a lot, not always in a bad way. This is a very interesting card. This can be a card of like great imagination in a positive way. It can also, and I'm just going to tell you the energy attached to it, since this is kind of general and we're not like on the phone, and it's hard to know exactly what's going on with you. This can also be a card of kind of being detached from reality sometimes, like being too like you're just living in a fantasy world kind of. I'm not necessarily getting that. Um I'm kind of getting a couple things. One, you've been juggling a lot in your life clearly. Um there's an air of mystery to what's coming in. I feel like you can kind of intuitively feel something coming in for you, which is really interesting. I really feel that strongly. Like I don't know, you just feel something kind of building up, like this energy around you. Um And I actually think that maybe you're imagining some of the possibilities, of what could be in front of you, which is really nice. I like this card. I'm never going to knock somebody in this, and I'm a bit of a daydreamer, truth be told. But I think you have to be. You got to dream big. And I think that all the bullshit that you've had to go through is clearly coming to an end. It's definitely coming to an end. This is a card of travel or moving to calmer waters. So this could literally be you traveling or moving. It could also be like just symbolize that you're just like the turbulent like bumpy seas are over. um and I think you've probably been enjoying a bit of time to yourself to kind of like just I guess just reflect in like a pensive way. um it's like a card of rest and rejuvenation, just kind of recover, reflect, which is really positive energy. This is a nice sword energy. We're gonna need another card though. I can't leave you hanging here. The last card that was pulled was the Eight of Wands. It's some in some way tied to this and after this card. Um, you're gonna get some sort of communication, fast moving communication that's almost gonna have like a random quality to it, Marina. Like it's gonna feel very random, like unexpected, really random and unexpected. And it could be in some way tied to something that almost feels like something that you've been thinking about that it's hard for me to something that hasn't happened yet that you've been thinking about. Like I don't know, it feels very tied to this. um Let me get another card. Spirit, what is this? This is an interesting read. Can I get another card? Okay, that's funny. This came out again, or this came out. You definitely feel something coming towards you, like big. What does she not see coming? What's coming towards her? This is also about knowing, like this is a card of intuitively feeling what's not seen. It's like what's not seen. That seems to be very much reoccurring in your energy, Mariana. That's crazy. You got the Seven of Cups, you got the Moon, you got this card. That's pretty intense. I feel like there's, wow. I feel like you really have some untapped, like intuitive abilities that you've never really explored. Um, I really feel like that. I really feel like that. That's actually coming out really strong, especially with this. I think you're starting to feel it a little bit more now that you've been spending some time alone. Maybe, maybe not, but I don't think all these cards come out for, for no reason. What else is this? Hmm. Be careful. I feel like, listen, I'm not a psychic. Be careful. I feel like you might get some incoming communication about something bad that has to do with money or somebody being unwell. The Five of Pentacles came out. What does Mariana not see coming? Mariana, be careful. I don't know what this means to you. Okay, listen, I don't know what this means to you. Take whatever applies, but I think you might get some communication from somebody that you need to stay the fuck away from. This guy is like the fucking scoundrel of the tarot deck. Like this guy, it's the kind of guy who will like butter you up, like be your friend, and then fucking steal, like rob your house or some shit. This is not good. And it came out after this. This is a warning. You'll know. You will know. Like your spider senses will go off. Don't let this person in to your life. They don't mean you well. They're gonna leave you in a state of lack. That's really what's. I mean, it's clear as day, and it's clear that it's a warning because you are going to calmer waters, and you've been taking good care of your like yourself. Um, but that's what I'm seeing. This is actually a kind of a specific message. Um, I hope this was helpful in some way. You know, I always tell everybody kind of like in jest, but I mean it, you know, not listen, I try to just be real and authentic and like I'm not here to placate people. Like, you know, I'm not the reader that's gonna tell every astrological sign every week that they're winning $1 million and that they're falling in love. I just have to tell you what I see. Um, be careful. Um, yeah, it's really nice to meet you. If you ever want to get any more info or you ever want to dig in on this, just message me on Instagram. And thank you so much for finding my channel. Hey Tiffany, it's so nice to meet you. Thanks so much for tuning in. All right, guys. I think I need to retire. I'm getting a little fried. Um, Tiffany, I'm so sorry you're catching the end. I just finished like a 3 hour live stream. Um, Guys, I do live streams every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Every week. My readings are always free. Um, Charvy, you know what? I will pull a card for you because you've been so patient waiting. Tiffany, where are you chatting with us from while I pull a card for Charvy? And if anybody ever wants a reading, just connect with me on my Instagram. Um, Thanks, Pam. It was so great to meet you. Hope to see you back. Oh, cool. I was just in Charleston last year. I actually used to live in North Carolina. I'm in New York. For anybody new, my name's Stefan. And for anybody new, I started this channel like a month ago, and I didn't even think I'd get like 50 subscribers. So everybody, thank you so much. Um, I always do free phone readings. That's what the show is. It's really to help people and to do something different than everything else that's on YouTube. I mean, there's so many gifted tarot readers that are so much more gifted than me. But I just want to do something new. Like it's just boring to do what everybody else does. So, um, Tiffany, I stayed at this hotel called the Dewberry. I have never had such fucking crazy dreams in that haunted ass hotel. It was kind of scary. Okay, Charvy, let's pull some cards for you. Guys, please subscribe if you haven't. And if anyone ever wants a free phone reading during the show, you just have to message me on my Instagram. I call you through the app. If anybody wants a reading off air, phone, video, chat, I do offer those. So those I do have to charge for. Just because I stream like 9 hours a week for free, live. But if you'd like a personal, I'm happy to do that. Just message me on Instagram. Okay, Charby. I'll tell you what I see. What's going on between Charby and his or her person? Okay. What's the energy of them? Mm. I think you will, Charby. I really do. Um, I really do. You got two knights for his energy, and the bridge is the Knight of Wands. That's really good. This is an energy of like stability and like moving things forward, like in a way where you always get to the finish line, even though it may take a while. But this is an energy of them coming towards you, like quite passionately too. And you have beautiful energy too, by the way. Your energy is major arcana. I really like this. This is having like a real like sense of inner strength and endurance. I really like this energy. It's kind of like a quiet fearlessness, how you handle things. So it's really quite beautiful. But just be patient and give it time. The Knight of Pentacles works slow and methodically. But sooner or later he or she's gonna come towards you. That's pretty clear. It's pretty clear. I think this Knight of Pentacles is gonna pick its pace up a little bit. So I hope that was helpful. And thanks for being patient and waiting. That's Charlie, that's as clear as a message as I could possibly have hoped for. So wait for Charlie, wait for them to contact you, okay? You're welcome. Wait for them to contact you. When they're ready, they will, okay? Tiffany, it was so great to meet you. I like Libras. They're very interesting. um and yes, I hope to see everybody back next Thursday. I think I'm gonna do 6 o'clock. I'll set a reminder. Sure, I could do anything, Trinisha. I'd love to. Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, thank you guys all so much. I would stream on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but my 11-year-old daughter's here, and she's really nosy, and she doesn't need to hear like 90% of the things that I say about myself, or we talk about on the show. But every Thursday, Friday, same time. If you want to get like ahead of the line for a free phone reading on the live shows, just message me on Instagram, or you can just hop on while we're live. And Trinisha, absolutely, I'd love to do a career read for you. If you want a free reading again, anytime during live show, or if you want one off air, we could get on the phone or video chat, and we could figure that out. So I try to be reasonable. If you want a private reading for anybody who's watching. Um, so thank you guys so much. I had such a good time. We're at 3 hours and 15 minutes. I hope everybody has a great evening or morning if you're in India. You're so welcome, Trinisha. It was so nice to meet you. I'm so glad you found the show. And thank you to everybody who's new. It really means a lot to me. And Moonchild, good to see you back. And if anybody wants to donate, you can be my first Everybody just being here is always enough, but there's a link in video description if you want to leave a donation. Bye, Christy. Didn't know you're still here. Hope you're having a good night. Christy, let's chat tomorrow on Instagram. I want to hear about how you're doing. Okay. All right. Good night.